What's going on, guys? JayDYGO, and today we're back with an updated Spright deck profile. This is my undefeated list, pretty much 9 rounds in a row. So that's 2 locals, and yeah, this deck just does not stop. It just breaks boards, just keeps playing through. Has use to very powerful cards, which is why it's called Power Spright. So we're able to play like Eradicator, Cosmic Cyclone, the new stuff from Darkwing Blast like the Bestials. And before we jump to the deck profile, I just want to say big thanks to my sponsor SmartTCG for giving me the sweet Zeus Field Center for the flex on my opponents. Super awesome. I felt like it gave me a lot of good luck as well. So yeah, make sure you guys get your own Field Center. I'll put a link down in the description below. And let's jump into the deck profile. And if you guys haven't done so already, please make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Help me with the algorithm. YouTube always pushes videos that have more comments and likes and interactions, so yeah, make sure you guys show it to your friends, your family, whatever. As long as you get it out there, and I really do appreciate it. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll have that giveaway, that awesome tournament, and yeah, let's just jump into the profile now. Starting off, of course, we're playing 3 Spright Blue. Of course, you're playing this at 3. On Special Summon, this adds you a Spright monster, so it's very nice. Next, we're playing 3 Spright Jet. This is the other essential one, of course. This one's on Special Summon, adds you a Spright Spell or Trap. Now we have a trap, thanks to Darkwing Blast. We have a new trap that we can use. The last Spright monsters, we're playing 1 red, 1 carrot. I unfortunately had to cut Pixies, as this format, it didn't really come up. When I was playing, I never had a game where I was like, dang, I really wish I had Pixies for that extra damage. Just didn't need it as much this time, but it will be missed. It will be missed. For the Spright spells, we're playing 3 Spright Starter, of course. This is the E-Tele, you get your monster on board. Next, we're playing 2 Spright Smashers. This is definitely a 2 Smashers format. Definitely helps out with mine and any other like annoying floodgates you get rid of. Someone Jowgened me, and I literally just had the normal jet. It's foolish my Spright Blue or Spright Red, whatever I didn't need at the time, just for Smashes to be live, because I had it in hand also. And yeah, it just comes up, and then the second one just search and just do it again later. They were not expecting 2 Smashers, and it's just really nice. And for the last Spright card, we're playing 1 Spright Double Cross. Thanks to Darkwing Blast, Spright now has a trap card that's just busted. So what you do is you target a monster on the field or in either graveyard, then choose one of the following effects. Attach the targeted monster to a rank 2 monster you control as material, or you place the targeted monster your opponent controls in the zone your link 2 points to, or you special summon the target from either graveyard to a zone your link 2 points to. So you just steal from the graveyard. You can also just attach the monster on the field to a rank 2 you have, and it's just so nice. It does so much. And another thing you can technically do is, if I am playing Toad in this, you technically have 3 Omnigates of Toad. They do something in standby, you can Toad negate that, and then you can double cross to bring it back. Later on, you can use Elf to bring back the Toad one more time. So that's 3 Omnigates. That's just good. Alright, that's it for the Spright cards itself. Let's move on to the other parts of the deck. Moving on to the normal summons of the deck, we now have 3 Nimble Beaver in Hollow Rarity now, which is awesome. Looks so good. We are now on to 2 Nimble Angler, because Nimble Angler with the normal line you actually go Nimble Beaver, send out 1 Angler, go into Sprine, send the second Angler, and then bring out the other 2 Beavers. And yeah, that's it for the main like normal summons area and like that. And to complement with the Nimble package, I am playing 3 Swap Frog still. So I am playing 3 in this build, not 2 like a lot of folks are, because I don't want to draw into one and then not be able to, summon it off Gigantic and then revive the second one with Elf. Another good thing is if you open up Angler, you want to open up Swap Frog as well. That way you can pitch the Angler and still combo off. It's just really nice, synergizes way too well. And yeah, Swap Frog is just still really good. Glad that it didn't fully die because of Ronin Toadin, and Toad is just too strong. You guys, But yeah, that's literally it for like the normal summons and like the pitch and summon. Let's move on to hand traps. Very small hand trap lineup this time. Only 3 Ash. Ash is just way too strong. Gotta play it. And then 3 Imperm. This Ember works at the moment. Don't really see I need to put bells in just yet. Imperm did a lot of good work as I was able to set it, knock out a column, of course. Just another good interaction on your opponent's turn. So yeah, just those 6 right there. Moving on to the power monsters in this deck, we are playing 2 Kashtira Fenrir. So this is a very strong card as you just special summon it and then you can trigger the effect to just add itself. It just adds any Kashtira monster. And yeah, when your opponent activates a monster effect or when it declares an attack, you can banish a face-up card your opponent controls face down. So you kind of bait some stuff out, and then it's also just a free extender. You just special summon this, then you do your Spright stuff. It's just really strong. Next up, we're playing the Bestial lineup. We're playing 3 Magnemite and then 2 Druid's Worm. These cards are just so strong. They're also free extenders for the deck as well, but they interact with your opponent because if they control a monster, their summon effect to banish a light or darkness special is a quick effect. So it really works great against tier because you'll just snipe out their tier monster and then special summon. Magnemite during the end phase adds you any dragon monster from your deck to your hand. And Druid's Worm, when it leaves the field, you can target a special summon monster your opponent controls and then send it to the graveyard. So, super nice. Unfortunately, sucks against Flunger. Druid's Worm does because, you know, you can't send anything because they don't special summon. But it's still really nice that you can combo off of these and just kind of make more bodies. Literally, I bricked once, and then I just kind of made a very small, like, board, and then I used Magnemite or Druid's Worm, I can't remember, but I banished it just to kind of keep comboing off. And a really nice thing, too, is I run Eradicator in the side. These fit the requirement just about for 2,500 to tribute themselves, and then you just Eradicator them. Yeah, super, super strong. Alright, that's it for the power monsters. Let's move on to the spells. So, moving on to the spells, we're playing 2 Triple Tactics Talent. This card is just so strong in this format. Against Tier, because they're playing on your main phase as well, you're able to either draw more cards or just rip a monster from their side of the field. What I like to do is if they summon Kit Chalice on me during my turn, I'll just steal their Kit Chalice and I'll just link it off. So, super, super nice. Yeah, it's just so strong. It breaks boards. Easy. Next, we're playing the 1 Called By, of course. Just no. Called By is Called By. Way too strong. Next, we're still playing Foolish Burial. This card's just so strong. You seriously sit an Angler and you have full combo. If anything, a lot of folks have stopped the Sprine. They'll Ash it, Impermanent, whatever. I open this, I send the Angler anyway. So, super strong. I love it. And for the last 3 spells of the deck, I'm playing 3 Cosmic Cyclone. Cosmic is just so nice. A lot of folks try to put up Floodgates against you, Anti-Spell, Summon Limit, you'll just Cosmic Cyclone, get rid of it, and just keep playing. Yeah, it's just super nice. Super, super nice. That is it for the main deck. Let's move on to the extra deck. So, moving on to the extra deck, I am playing 3 Gigantic Spright still. I think this card is just way too good not to play at 3, even in the extra deck, so a lot of folks like to Imperm or Veiler this before you use the effect, which is, you know, a little weird, whatever. But yeah, that way you just link this off and you'll just make the second one, you'll get the effect, and then you have another one in the extra deck ready to use for your follow-up turn. So, a lot of folks just think you're on 2, that third one is a really nice surprise, and then if you're able to get both of these to 3,200, you just push for so much damage. And another cool thing is with Eradicator, you can get this to 3,200 and then you just sit on it. And then your opponent's draw phase, you flip Eradicator, tribute this instead. So a lot of versatility that the fact that this can get to 3,200 for damage and for Eradicator stuff. It's just, the deck's so stupid that it can utilize power cards like that. For the other Xyz, I am playing 1 Totally Awesome, of course. Omnigate, so glad it stayed. Another cool thing is, like I had mentioned with Double Cross, this is 3 Omnigates. If you end with Double Cross, you get Toad's effect, Double Cross brings it back, Toad again, and then Elf will just bring it back, and 3 Omnigates. It's kind of unfair. I am playing the Soul Sweeper in this lineup. I was playing Mannequin Cat, but at my locals, it didn't really come up to run Mannequin Cat. So I like using Soul Sweeper, banishing their monster, and I'll just push for damage in that point. And then I will go into Zeus with that. I wish I could run Mannequin Cat in this. I don't know. I like a smaller Xyz package in my Spright list more than a lot of folks. I feel like with this build, it's just easier to link climb and just kind of get rid of it, because if people use D-Barrier, they'll call Xyz and your players just shut off, so I put for more links and it just throws them off. But that's it for the Xyz. For the link monsters, we're playing 3 Spright Elf. 3 Elf is just ideal in this deck, I think. I tried to do it at 2 for a while, and I always felt like the third one would really come up. In the grind game, it's so insane because they're like, alright, he's out of resources. You go into Elf and you just do it again. Yeah, the grind game with this build is just, it's so strong and it's a little scary. And for the new Spright link, we're playing 1 Spright Sprine. I don't feel like I need to do this at 2 or anything like that. I feel like 3 Elf, 1 Sprine is perfect. I'm not going to do 2 and 2. But Sprine, when it's link summoned, you send a level 2, so you normally send Angler, and you get your Beavers on board that way and just combo off. Once I get Scattershot, you can send Scattershot and just burn your opponent for 5 and win in time. But it actually has a really nice secondary effect as well. If another monster is special summoned while this is on the field, you can target a monster on the field and just bounce it back to hand. So it's kind of like a mini Erratic Sphere. All you need to do is detach from an Xyz material that you control for this effect. So super strong, seriously, it's just insane. And then for the other links, I am playing 1 Dark. Dark is really nice. Was mainly used in the mirror match, but against Tearlaments as well, I'll steal their Merly. I'll mill my own deck just to thin it out. And then I can just link off. I can go back into Elf, or I can even use the Merly and Dark to go into Gigantic. So super strong there. Next up, we're playing the 1 IP Masquerena. Really good, as I just mainly use it to go into Avermax, which a lot of folks can't out. Or I just go into Unicorn and spin back something on the field. Unicorn, of course, super strong card, super nice. It seriously is. It just comes up so much. You get rid of a troublesome card and you just kind of keep playing. And then of course I play the 1 Mech Knight Avermax, super strong card. A lot of folks can't out it. This does a lot of battle damage too, so it's super nice. It also has a really solid graveyard effect, so if this link summon card you control is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card, you shuffle 1 card on the field back into the deck. super awesome. Came up like twice, I think. But yeah, just super strong. And for my last link, of course, it's Access Code Talker. Super strong card. You pop 2 cards, mainly a dark and a fire is what you banish. And yeah, you just clear the board, you push for a shit ton of damage, and I mean, that's kind of about it. So, yep, that's it for the extra deck. I'm actually going to show you guys the side deck this time, too. So for the side deck, this side deck is made just for my locals, pretty much, for the variety of decks that we play there. So if you guys are going to regionals or YCSs, don't copy this unless you feel like it's exactly what you want. So for my side, I'm playing 1 Red Resonator. You win in time with this card, but if you somehow open it, you also can use it as an extender, so you normal summon it, and you special any Spright from your hand. Next, I play the 3rd Smashers, just what I want to play against if I play against mine. Just another out to it. So then I'll be able to play 3 Cosmic, 3 Smashers, and then that and Harpy's Feather Duster. This, the one of, super nice. If I open it, I open it. If I don't, I don't. Once I buy a Scatter Shot, this will be Scatter Shot, to be honest with you. Next up, I play 3 Eradicator. Seriously, just shuts out half of the meta. I played against 2 Sky Strikers on Sunday, and I felt really bad, but I resolved this pretty much twice on Sky Strikers. After that, I'm playing 3 Evenly Match. Clear the board, works against Sky Strikers as well, so kind of unfair there for them, but super strong card, seriously. Next, 3D Shifter, just for Tearlament. I don't need the Grave as much as they do, and yeah, just didn't need to say. D-Shifter's D-Shifter. And for the last cards in my side deck, I play 3 Nibiru. Just a lot of folks don't expect it still. Really good against Tier as well. Any other combo deck, rogue decks that are playing and summon a lot, yeah, just put it in, super strong. And yeah, that's kind of about it for the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is my undefeated list. Pretty much 2 locals in a row. Super strong, super consistent, and the deck just performs wonderfully. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.